Hello, hello. My name is Linda, also known as Tortajala around the internet. I love creative journaling and all things stationery. And today I have another new pen to share with you. And yes, it is another Leonardo. I actually recently shared my first expensive pen purchase, which was a Leonardo Momento Zero Grande 2.0. But a few weeks after I received that pen, I actually bought this one because it was on sale and I just jumped on it because the pen has been on my wish list. I wanted to share a quick unboxing with you here and also some story time of the drama that went down because I ended up having to send this pen back for repair. And even when I got it back, I then realized something else. So, yeah, it has been a journey. But first, let's take a look at this Leonardo Momento Magico. This is the Nana Rosa resin that is made by Tailored Pen Company. And I think in most places this was sold as like a Momento Zero Grande size, I think. But I specifically wanted this smaller Momento Magico size, so I bought directly from the Leonardo website. The Momento Magico Nano Rosa has rose gold trim and a glossy finish with the swirly resin. And this version is different because this version of the Momento Magico actually has the like metal band around the bottom of the cap. So it is different from like other perhaps Momento Magical models out there. The band is actually engraved with the Leonardo logo, like the wings, and it has the writing Leonardo, which is supposed to be reminiscent of the signature of Leonardo da Vinci. This is also a piston fill pen, and I got the broad nib because I wanted to try something like just drastically different from the fine nib that I already have in the Momento Zero Grande. So my first impressions when I unboxed this pen, they were all positive. I mean, this was on my wish list because I really love the colors of this resin. It's sort of like a pink pen, but it's not really pink, you know? Like it's not in your face blatantly pink. The resin, it like makes me think pink-ish, but it's more like earthy, like rocks, like if you're going hiking in like Red Rock canyons or something. And I just really like it. And I suppose there's also this exhilaration of not knowing exactly like what swirliness you're gonna get when you unbox it because this is like the swirly resin patterns where like every single pen is gonna be unique. So when I received this, I was really happy. I got it in the morning and I like immediately inked it up. Also because I had a lot of brown ink samples to try out and I thought, perfect, I can put it in a new pen and start using it. And if you look at the resin, there's like just a beautiful mix of colors. And I'm not sure if it shows up in the camera very well, but every once in a while there is like a dot of like very, very sparkly, shiny, almost like white glitter resin, like sparsely mixed in. So it's one of those things like I think you have to hold it in real life to see it. Otherwise, you don't see that special sparkle that is in the resin. So, yeah, I was really happy and inked it, was using it. Unfortunately, by the afternoon, I suddenly realized there was a flaw in the pen. I don't know. I did not realize it when I was unboxing the pen and like inked it and started using it. It was like just later on in the day when I noticed that the little round part of the clip that actually has like the rose gold plating, part of it was chipped off. Yeah, I was like so disheartened because it's not that it's such a horrible thing because obviously the pen still works, but I didn't want to like just keep it the way it is because if a piece is chipped off, what if it like keeps chipping off and all of the rose gold plating chips off, right? And, the way that these clips are made on Leonardo pens, the little circle part rolls. So in testing it out, I probably like turned it and it revealed maybe like a little chip part that was hidden previously. So, it could happen. I noticed, that afternoon And maybe it was because I was, so intent on admiring my pen. And so I was looking at, every little single detail. Now, since I ordered directly from the Leonardo website, it wasn't like I was worried. I knew that I would be taken care by the customer service. I was just annoyed in general. It was like bad luck because it's just another thing to deal with, and I just want to use my pen. But I had to contact their customer service, and, they were very accommodating, and they said, just send it back, we'll fix it. And all in all, it didn't take very long. It was like just over a week. Granted, I'm in Italy, so sending it back and forth like doesn't take that long. And they obviously like fixed it immediately because it was probably a minor thing. So all should be well. But my little second drama happened when I received the pen back. So, of course, I was checking the pen in detail when I got it back, and I saw that they seemed to have like fixed the chip part, even though you sort of could notice like where it was. Like it got replated over again, right, to make it all smooth. And obviously, I might be noticing more details because I've been like recording my unboxing, taking pictures, of the pen and, have all these like reference photos and things. So it just makes me notice lots of details, like more, I think. But after a while, what I realized is that the pen cap that I got was like the pen cap that I had that was fixed, right? The plating. But the pen body, it wasn't the original one that I had gotten when I unboxed the pen. So I guess they replaced it. If you look at the pictures and the videos, like you'll be able to notice that it is different because the pattern of the resin is completely different. I'm not sure what happened. Like, did they make a mistake or did they do it on purpose because they found something else wrong with the pen body? There was no like note or any kind of written thing when I got the pen back, so I have no idea. And again, this was like the other second little hiccup where I was just like, ah, so annoying, like I just didn't want to deal with more things. I realized it is not the end of the world. I was just annoyed. And, I got a different body back. It's not really a big deal, but I was like, do I need to contact them? Do I need to swap it back? Am I going to have to send this pen back? Or did they do it on purpose? Like, should I ask? I was just confused in general. Um, and I was thinking, wait, do pen companies do this normally? Maybe I just don't understand the whole process. And I don't know, even reflecting about it now, I know it's the slightest of issues, but again, at the time, it just felt like another thing to deal with, and I didn't want to deal with stuff. But after pondering it, like for the rest of the day, I just decided I wasn't gonna contact them. I was just gonna stop there. Like, I just decided to keep it and not say anything, and I, was like, "Whatever. It works. It's fine. Let's just live with it and be done with it. No need to make it a bigger issue." I just don't wanna be sending, like, the pen back and forth, back and forth. And I think that I actually like the new pen body more because the swirl pattern is different. Um, but again, another little thing, once I started looking at it more, I realized that inside the ink window, it looks like the inside has like streaks of something. And I was like, is it just not cleaned well? But I didn't want to like dump the ink because I had already inked it. I don't know. I just started spiraling because I was like, I don't know. I don't know if I would have noticed all of these things if it wasn't because of all these issues and I was being like meticulous and like obviously inspecting the pen like crazy. And again, I realized this is like silliness, not important, kind of stuff. So at the end of the day, I just took a deep breath and I was just like, I'm going to keep it and I'm not going to obsess over this anymore because ultimately I don't want to send the pen back again and it works perfectly fine. So why do I need to do anything else? Um, Even though it didn't feel like it was a smooth, experience, buying direct from Leonardo, and this is like my second, quote unquote expensive pen purchase. I just wanted to stop myself from like going down a spiral of like obsessing basically. And it's almost like you create drama for yourself, right? Maybe under normal circumstances, I wouldn't have noticed anything. Who knows? So yeah, this pen is inked up with Inkibar Earth and it has a broad nib. I really like writing with it. I've been using it for a while now. I love how like inky and bold it is. It is smooth to write with and very satisfying to see like the ink on the page. So I'm just gonna go with it. I had to like reorient myself and just like reframe the situation to be like, okay, Linda, don't freak out. If you like the pen, just use it and be happy. Like, no need to further think about it or analyze or anything. I find that sometimes I can just easily spiral away with thoughts and spend energy and time thinking about something that, just doesn't matter. Like, there's no need to debate it. Yeah, so that is my story regarding my second pen adventure, also with a Leonardo fountain pen. And now I'm wondering, like, if every time I buy a pen, there's going to be like some crazy, funky story attached to it. And by the way, in my first Leonardo pen video, I talked about how I felt there is a sound associated to their nibs, and I still think that is true. Call it sound, call it feel, whatever. This is a broad nib, but I'm not talking about something is wrong or unpleasant because it is not scratchy. It writes smooth, both pens. I just feel like their nibs have a different sound like when you write with them. It's so weird. Yeah, I don't know, it's different. It's definitely different because I was just like switching from pen to pen trying to compare and see if I could tell, the difference. But it's very interesting, and I hope that over time I will learn more and understand more all these details and what makes a difference for me personally, because ultimately I'm the one using these pens. So it's really just important for me to know my own personal experiences and what I prefer or don't prefer. I know it's only been about a month that I've been using this pen, so I know that I do like the broad. It's really nice, and I think the ink is also a nice pairing, although I'm pulling from like the dark color of the resin, so I think next I will try to ink it up with something a bit different and maybe a bit lighter to see how I feel about it. Um, I am, still just curious and in the process of figuring things out and, you know, using my fountain pens and learning along the way. It does make me wonder though, like, if I had to choose, would I get more enjoyment out of this one nice pen, or would I get more enjoyment if I use the same funds to buy like a bunch of cheap pens to play with? I wonder, because I don't know. I mean, certainly getting all the pens would be the right answer because this is a fun hobby, right? And we want it all. But I mean, if I had to choose, I don't think I have an answer to that question for myself yet. Like, not yet. Yeah, so all is well. Leonardo customer service took care of the problem. I really shouldn't have complaints. Let me know if you've ever had experiences like this with your fountain pen purchases. I wonder how common it is to like have to deal with an issue, in the journey of like buying fountain pens and such. Would be interested to know. Thanks so much for watching. Please do like this video if you enjoyed it and subscribe for more stationery videos. I very much appreciate you being here and supporting me. I wish you a lovely day, and until next time, bye.